Hey guys, welcome to the sports section. If you're joining for the first time, we chat to people of Paul and Wellington that are just here. They got talented sports people. I don't have to explain to you how much talent there is in Paul and Wellington. And this morning I've got George Lourens here. He's fresh out of the pan from the Varsity Cup. He was voted the player of the tournament by the fans and the crowd. So I wanted to chat a bit about his journey in the Varsity Cup, and he's currently playing for the Cheetahs, and they lost in the semi-finals against Tuks. So I just wanted to find out, just some highlights and what's he going to do with his new car and his prize money. So tune in. Good morning, George. How are you doing?
No, I'm great. Thanks. Right. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, why are you in Paul? I mean,
my parents live in Paul.
Cool.
So I was here. When we lost the semi-final, my parents phoned me and said, "Hey, look, you've got 2 weeks vacation before you got to be back in Bloem."
Okay.
So they flew me down, and luckily I was here for Monday to get the car.
Of course you drive. So you're driving back with the car, of course?
Well, they actually said they're going to drive it up for me. So that's
right.
also a bit of a bonus. So I'm flying back up. Don't have to do the 10-hour drive.
Hey, celebrity status. Dude, so how was this Varsity Cup, this experience? I mean,
yes, it was a
Friday, what they call it, Monday Night Lights. Really awesome.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. I've got to say, having fans back was massive as well. I played in last year's competition as well. Yeah. Obviously, no fans, and it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
To see Monday, to see the Donny Craven almost back to full capacity. I know they said half, but there was more than half of the people.
Of
so to see that, it was great. And even Chimla Park, it's been in Bloemfontein, it's been a long time since there's been so many fans. So we're just happy to get the people back.
Yes. Okay. So tell us, primary school, high school, and why we're playing rugby.
Yeah. So I grew up in Paul. Lived here my whole life, 23 years. Lived in Paul. So grew up here. Went to Paul Gymnasium Primary.
Okay.
So started playing rugby immediately. Rugby was massive. My dad's a big rugby lover as well.
All right. Cool.
So I started playing immediately, and I grew up. My house was about 50 meters from the field.
So, wow, okay, cool.
Spent most of my time there.
Okay.
Went to Paul Gym High School as well. Obviously, where rugby is quite a big thing.
Yeah.
I played from grade 1 up until
matric. So when was that trigger of, okay, I'm actually good at this and people are seeing me, and when did you realize, okay, now I'm going to do this professionally?
Well, I was quite privileged playing AT my whole school,
cool.
And then I'm also playing provincial level at school as well.
Okay.
So it's always been there. I've always been in the mix, as they say. And then at high school, probably when I played Craven Week and a few contract offers and stuff came along, that's when I thought, well, flip, I can make a laugh out of this. So went to Western Province my first year, got injured halfway through the year, lost my contract, and then started studying. Then took me a bit longer than a few others, but I got to where I wanted to be.
And the injury, how long did it keep you out?
About 6 months.
Okay, that's long for a rugby player's career.
Long. It's quite long. Yeah, and it was crunch time. Like, it was a time where it was make or break. So not great. But
so what did we do in the 6 months? Just like.
No, you train. You're still under contract and stuff, so you need to train twice a day. One gym session in the morning and cardio in the afternoon. So not the best time.
Yeah, and why we at Cheetahs and not in Cape Town and Paul?
Well, so what happened was last year I got my degree at Stellenbosch.
Okay.
So I played for Marty's there. And then end of the year, they had a lot of quality players there. I wasn't really starting. And then I was either going to start working. I got a teaching degree, so I was going to start teaching.
Okay.
But then I got a call from the coaches at Cheetahs. They had a whole new coaching staff with very good coaches and stuff. And they phoned me and they asked me, listen, what are your plans? Is there something you'd like to study further? And I went on, I looked on the website, and there was a financial planning postgraduate degree. I took the opportunity, and luckily it paid off.
Okay, cool. So how long are we playing at Cheetahs now?
Well, I finished in the Varsity Cup. My contract with Cheetahs ended with the Varsity Cup, but luckily I got contracted with the Cheetahs as well. So
nice, dude.
Starting there on Monday. Yeah.
What? No, congrats. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Jeez. Okay, so but it actually just shows what the Varsity Cup then actually does for rugby players and scouts out there.
For sure. Yeah, no, look, if it wasn't for the Varsity Cup, I wouldn't have been here. There's a lot of players who would have gotten lost in the system.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Varsity Cup, because you get out of school, maybe you get a junior contract, and then there's a lot of guys who just get lost.
Yeah.
And also as well, it gives you the opportunity to study. So it's great. Great.
But explain to me, how does a contract at the university work? So you play there, and then they pay for your studies, and how does that contract work?
Well, it depends from person to person. Okay. But most of the guys who play rugby, play Varsity Cup, get a kind of a bursary.
All right, okay.
Yeah, so a lot of them are dual contracts as well. I know, especially here in Stellenbosch, Cape Town region, that you
Okay.
get a province contract and a dual contract with Stellenbosch. So then they pay some of it, province pays some of it, and then obviously you get the chance to study as well.
Dude, so we're starting with the Cheetahs on Monday, like
Yeah.
brand new, fresh.
Brand new, fresh.
Oh, cool, man. That's super exciting.
Yeah, it
Okay,
is,
what are the big dreams then?
Well, look, for now it's just to get into the team.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of quality players there. So yeah, I play fly-off, and Ruan Pienaar and Frans Steyn would be on your inside and outside if you played 10.
That's like dream, dude.
So that for me, that would be kind of the ultimate. Obviously, you want to make it as far as you can. Still have a long career, hopefully a long career ahead of me. So yeah. But for now, I just want to get into the team.
Okay, so we Varsity Cup, the fan favorite. And yeah, they chose you. So what happens when Cheetahs phone you? Where are you? Like Cheetahs phones you and says, George, here's a contract for you. I mean, that must be like pinch myself moment.
So what happened was I was in Bloem already, and I had a couple of good games and stuff. And so then the Cheetahs actually contacted me before the Varsity Cup and asked me if I would like to join them.
Okay.
And then obviously...
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So yeah, so I signed the Cheetahs contract before Varsity Cup ended.
Okay.
And then after last week's game, the 3 nominees came out for player of the tournament, and then the fans obviously had to vote for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Cheetahs came first, and then the player of the tournament after. But yeah, it's cloud 9.
So were we phoning first when the Cheetahs phone and say, okay, George, you got the contract? I mean, you put on the phone. Who's the next phone to say, I've got the contract? Were we phoning?
Yeah, I phoned my dad immediately.
Nice, man.
Yeah, dad and mum. Afterwards, a couple of friends and the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Everyone very excited as well. So.
Okay, cool, man. So what is except for the player of the tournament, what's the highlight of the Varsity Cup? Of course, you did exceptionally well. So you also have a few other players in there as well. I mean, what were your highlights?
Well, look, Shimla's last year didn't do great. I think they ended second to last or something like that. So yeah, the second game we played was against the Marties, who's been dominating. And we gave them 50 at home. So yeah, that was quite a highlight for me, coming from Marties, playing against my old team as well. Quite a highlight. But yeah, just the whole season with the guys, we really bonded well and had a great time.
Yeah. How's the balance? Studying rugby, Monday evenings when the week starts, everybody's getting into the week of university. You guys are playing rugby. How's that balance of studying, playing, and of course personal life?
Yeah, no, it's tough, especially in season time. So yes, I feel for the guys who study really hard degrees, because you start your week behind, because Monday there's no way you can study. You're hyped up for the game and everything. Tuesday the body is sore. You probably went out the night before to celebrate or drown your sorrows, whatever it was. So the next day is tough as well. And then it's only on Wednesday when you get into the swing of things, studying-wise. So then, and obviously around the weekends you have to work as well. So yeah, it's tough, but worth it every time.
I mean, so what happens to the guys that are studying now? Varsity Cup is finished and now they have they're just student life now.
Student life, yeah. Some of them, like I said, have got dual contracts, so they would fall in with either Cheetahs in a 21 or seniors or whatever it is. And then there's club rugby as well. There's still the USA tournament, which is the South African student tournament. So that will be in July, I think, as well. So there's still rugby happening, but it's not as intense as Varsity Cup.
So every sports guest, I ask them, give me your, at the moment, national or international, your from scrum off all the way to fly off. If you had to pick the Springbok team, who would they be?
From 1 to 15?
No,
or
from 9 to 15.
From 9 to 15, wow. Is it so they can be like international
local,
as well?
People that for you are like...
Well, I'm a massive Kobus Reinach fan. I think he's brilliant. So Reinach at 9, obviously Fafo, all of them great players as well. But Reinach at 9, Pollard at 10, Mr. BMT.
Okay.
12 Dalende, 13 probably one of the best in the world at the moment. My Pimpy on the left. Yes, the right wing, there's a lot of talent. I really like my Dosh Tambwe. I think he's brilliant. Cool. So my Dosh is one who's, I think, is putting himself out there. But all the wingers in South Africa at the moment are playing very good rugby. 15 is a tough one, because look at someone like Kirtley is tearing it up. And you've also, you've got a lot of Fussy, a lot of good players. I would love to see Fussy in there.
Okay.
Cheslin, yes. I almost forgot about Cheslin.
I was wondering, yeah.
Cheslin at 15.
Yeah.
He hasn't played in quite a while, though. That's why I a bit of forgot of it. Cheslin on 15, but yeah, guys like Kurtley and Fassi knocking on the door for sure.
Okay, cool. What are we buying with our prize money? What's the first thing we're buying with our prize money?
Well, look, I knew about the car. I didn't know about the extra.
Oh, it was like a Cheerio. Oh,
Yes,
nice.
I saw the check. I was over the moon because that's money I
but
didn't
that's
have.
one full tank of 20,000.
Just about. No, I don't know yet.
Okay.
When I got the money, like I said, I was so surprised. I didn't know.
Cool, man.
Idea. Bloom is cold in winter, so I might go buy a bit of jackets and clothes and
Yeah.
stuff. So, but we'll see.
Cool, man. Dude, thanks so much. I mean, good luck with, Cheetahs. That's massive. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's probably any rugby player's dream come true professional level. Good luck with that. And then, yeah, well done with the season. And thanks so much for your time.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and
Man.
safe travel. Oh, you're not traveling. Someone is driving it for you.
Yeah, I like it happy.
Yeah, guys. So George Lourens, go check him out. Where can we get hold of you? How can we follow you?
Yeah, so I've got an Instagram page, George Lourens, as easy as that. Just
Yeah.
follow that. I'm quite active on social media as well. And yeah, watch the Currie Cup and yeah, keep backing me. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, we're waiting for George Lourens' debut at the Cheetahs. Super exciting. Yeah, guys, thanks so much for joining. Like George said, yeah, go follow him. He's got a new contract with the Cheetahs now. So check him out and then, yeah, we'll chat again next week, Wednesday.